For 2 decades, humanity has been trapped in the era of the rectangle. Every interaction, love, work, war, and art, has been filtered through a small, glowing piece of glass. We've become a species of downward lookers. Our necks are bent, our attention is fragmented, and our world has shrunk to the size of our pockets. But history tells us that every interface is temporary. The stone tablet gave way to paper, paper gave way to the screen, and now the screen is about to evaporate. We are entering the ambient age, where the internet isn't a place you go, it's the air you breathe. Chapter 1. The Dissolution of Space, the Spatial Web. The first pillar of the future is the death of the desktop. Right now, your digital life is 2D. But with the rise of 6G and spatial computing, the world is being geotagged at a molecular level. This is the spatial web. Imagine walking into a grocery store. You don't look at your phone for a list. The floor glows with a path toward the items you need. Information is pinned to physical objects. This is the end of searching. In a world where every object has a digital twin, you don't find information. Information finds you. But there's a darker side. If the world is a screen, who owns the pixels? If you walk past a billboard and it changes based on your private data, do you still have a private life? We are trading the window of the smartphone for a cage of augmented reality. Chapter 2. The Cognitive Bridge Beyond Language. The second pillar is the removal of the greatest bottleneck in human history, communication. Everything you feel must be translated into words, then typed into a device, then read and translated back into a thought by someone else. We lose 90% of the meaning in that process. The next decade belongs to high-bandwidth neural interfaces. We aren't just talking about chips in the brain. We are talking about non-invasive wearables that can read silent speech, the electrical signals your brain sends to your vocal cords before you even speak. When you can transmit a concept or an emotion directly to another person's device, the smartphone's keyboard looks like a caveman's hammer. We are moving toward a collective intelligence. But at what cost? If our thoughts are connected to the network, can they be hacked? Can a virus infect your mind? Chapter 3. The Synthetic Evolution, Biodigitalism. The final and most controversial pillar is the biodigital convergence. This is where the machine stops being a tool and starts being an organ. We are seeing the birth of living sensors, synthetic cells designed to monitor your blood chemistry and report back to your AI agent in real time. In this future, you don't go to the doctor. Your body is a self-diagnosing system. If a cancer cell forms, your internal network identifies it and alerts your immune system before a tumor ever grows. The smartphone has moved from your hand to your glasses, to your bloodstream.
This is the ultimate future push. We are no longer just using technology to improve our lives. We are using it to rewrite what it means to be human. We are becoming a node.
The philosophical crisis. But as we stand on the edge of this invisible revolution, we have to ask, what is left of us? If an AI agent makes all our choices, if a chip handles our memory, and if a ring manages our emotions, where does the human end and the system begin? The smartphone was a leash, kept us connected, but it also kept us tethered. As we break that leash, we might find ourselves more connected than ever, but also more lost. The future isn't about the gadgets. It's about the struggle to remain human in a world made of data. The call to action. This is why Future Push exists, to ask the questions that the big tech companies want to ignore. We are the generation that gets to decide how this story ends. Are we building a utopia of infinite knowledge, or a digital prison we can never leave? Host, if you want to be part of this conversation, if you want to understand the forces shaping your children's lives, then you need to be here. Hit the subscribe button. Turn on the bell. Because the future is pushing, and it's up to us to push back.